Hi guys, welcome to my kitchen. Today I'm making ham broccoli casserole in a Copper Chef XL. Alright guys, I'm starting out in my Copper Chef XL. And if you do this in a regular casserole pan, you'll want to spray it with some cooking spray first. And you're going to do this step in a separate pot and then combine it in a casserole pan later. But in the Copper Chef you don't have to worry about that. You can do it all at once. Now I'm going to start out by putting in roughly about a cup of mayonnaise. And I'm just going to eyeball this, guys. Okay, that looks good. And I don't have my heat on, it's cool. I'm going to add in a 10.5 ounce can of cream of mushroom soup. Get my lid off there. Alright, I'm going to take 2 large eggs and add them in there. Now you can pre-scramble these if you like. I'm just going to scramble them in the Copper Chef here. Because like I said, we don't have the heat on at this point. Let me get in here and mix this together real quick to break them eggs up. And I'm just giving it a rough stir quick to break them eggs up and scramble them. Alright, that's looking good, guys. Now I'm going to add in some black pepper, and this is to taste. I'm going to go for about a half a teaspoon. Okay, now I have roughly about 2 pounds of ham here I diced. If this is from a ham steak, that's going to go in. And I don't want to get my handle dirty. I have some shredded cheddar cheese. I'm going to turn my heat on here, guys, to about, we're going to do about medium heat. I'm going to go for about 1.5 cups to 2 cups of cheese. And we're looking good right about there. That was about 2 cups. And I have 1 stick of salted butter that I cut into small pieces. Now this is frozen, guys. I usually keep it that way. If you think about it, go ahead and pre-thaw it, but you don't have to. I'm going to get this in here and I'm going to mix this together and cook it for a little bit so the cheese is melted and my butter is melted. And then once we get to that point, I'll bring you guys back. But like I says, if you're going to do this in a regular 9x13 baking pan or casserole dish, you're going to have to do this in a pot or a skillet and then mix it together later and spray it with cooking spray. But like I said, since it's a Copper Chef, you can do it all in one. Okay, now that my mixture cooked for a few minutes and the cheese is melted and the butter's melted down, I have roughly 1 pound of fresh broccoli here that I steamed for about 3 minutes just so it gets a little tender crisp. And then I put it in an ice bath to stop the cooking process. I'm going to get that down in there. You could also use frozen broccoli. I would just run it under warm tap water, then a colander for a few minutes so it thaws out. So we're going to stir that in. And I turned my heat off, guys. We don't need that on now. Just want to blend your broccoli in there good. And if you would do this in a casserole dish, layer your broccoli in the casserole dish first and then dump your cheese mixture over top of it. So I'm just spreading my broccoli out as even as I can get it in here. Alright. Now I have 1 pack or sleeve of Ritz crackers. That's the generic name brand. It's all these, but they're all the same. So I'm going to take this sleeve of crackers and I'm just going to crumble them over top of the casserole. And they don't have to be perfect. Some pieces are a little bigger, that's fine. You just want to evenly cover the top of your casserole. I went 2 on the floor for the dogs, so they'll be happy. Now what I'm going to do is I'm going to put this in a 350-degree oven uncovered for 30 minutes. And then when the 30 minutes are up, we'll take this out and let it sit and rest for a minute. And then we'll serve it up. Alright guys, my time's up and I let this rest for 10 minutes. It's ready to go. Let's go ahead and fix up a plate and see what we got. Alright guys, let me get in there and give this a try. My dogs are down here clicking around on the floor. It's really creamy and cheesy. Nice and smooth. I'm glad I didn't add salt to it because that ham and that cheese puts enough salt in there. And Noelle's back here growling in the background. Let me try a piece of this broccoli. You can see by par steaming that it's nice and vibrant, kept its color. It's not all washed out. Broccoli's good, has a nice flavor. A little bit of a crisp to it, but not hard at all. All in all, guys, that's really good. So there you have it. Ham broccoli casserole in the Copper Chef XL. Give it a try. Thanks for watching, and until next time, I'll see ya.